The most terrifying and mysterious place in the world is hidden in a corner of the Pacific Ocean, just east of the Philippines. What people know as the Mariana Trench. But this place is actually a bottomless, mysterious abyss, where going down means getting lost in darkness. About 11,000 meters deep, where not a single ray of sunlight can reach. Even if you go down there, it will feel like countless monsters are trying to crush your body from all around. Very few nations have dared to enter this abyss. But recently, one country has thrown away all other calculations and jumped into the depths of this world. Yes, China. They are no longer just doing research. They are sending robots to these depths of the ocean. They are planning to build a permanent base under the sea. Even the valuable minerals and resources in the ocean have become desperate to own them. On the other hand, many Western countries, including the United States, have lost interest in ocean research. So the question arises, is there anything like this in the depths of the Mariana Trench? Why is China so desperate to build a robot base in the depths of the ocean? Let's find out today. Although there is bright light on the ocean, the familiar world changes quickly as you descend. The water level is full of light and life up to about 200 meters, but then the reign of darkness begins. The lower you go, the more the light fades, and the water pressure increases terribly, as if an invisible hand is slowly squeezing you from all around. When you reach 1 kilometer below, the sunlight disappears completely, and from there a strange world begins, where animals use their own bodies to light up and search for prey. Going further down, a new layer begins, where some strange creatures such as long-armed squid or bloated fish live in extreme pressure and darkness. The abyss region begins at about 4,000 meters below, where the seafloor is completely covered in silt in perpetual darkness. At first glance, it looks like a desolate desert, but beneath this silt lies a history of billions of years. The layer formed by the slow fall of dead plankton, fish, or dust from above is called marine snow. This carbon-rich layer has created a vast secret treasure under the sea. But still, due to the lack of food, very few animals can survive here. However, occasionally a rare guest appears here. For example, if a whale dies and falls to the bottom of the sea, a whole new world suddenly develops around its body, which persists for years, and this is called whale fall. And even below this, about 6,000 meters, the kingdom of the trench begins. Reaching this depth means descending to a place where the pressure is 600 times higher than sea level. Challenger Deep, which is the deepest place in the Mariana Trench, about 11,000 meters down, where some strange giant unicellular creatures and creatures like white shrimp have been found. The most surprising thing is that only twice have people reached the bottom of this Challenger Deep and returned. The first time was in 1960. Two brave people named Jacques Piccard and Don Worlds reached here. And the second time, in 2012, the famous filmmaker James Cameron dived. Then an explorer named Victor Vescovo tried to reach this deep place by diving several times. However, in 2020, China put 3 people in a submarine named Fendos and lowered them to the terrible bottom of the Mariana Trench, and that created a new history. But the Chinese did not stop there. Rather, they are going deeper and deeper, building smaller submarines and autonomous robots, and before anyone knows it, they have built an entire empire under the sea. In 2024, China sent a robot the size of a shoebox which scanned the seabed on its own and returned safely. This incident proves that where previously it was necessary to send huge and expensive submarines, now it is possible to conduct operations on the entire ocean floor with these small robots. And so now, China is building numerous autonomous robots that are each skilled in a different task, and together they can cover the entire seabed at low cost and silently. Not only that, But China is now planning a terrifyingly bold initiative, something that no other country has ever dared to think of, because this dark and oppressive seabed is hidden in a priceless treasure, natural resources and secrets that science cannot tell. Some places here seem to have been created in a completely different way, where a mysterious world has been formed without sunlight. But among all the mysteries, the most mysterious place in the world is methane hydrate. It looks like ice, but it burns when caught on fire. This is called fire ice. Scientists think it could be the fuel of the future. But here lies the fear. If there is too much movement in the lower layer when trying to extract gas from this frozen ice, the seabed may collapse, or it may rush out all at once, a huge amount of methane gas that can spread not only the sea but also the atmosphere. There are also those small stone-like things that have hidden metals worth millions of inside them, which are called polymetal nodules. These are used to make modern batteries, electric cars,